In this video, I'm going to show you how to vectorize an old logo. So maybe you have a logo that was passed down, shared file system, no one knows where the original is. If you have a logo and you need it vectorized, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to use an old logo like this and vectorize it for new and continued use. So I copied and pasted that logo to this Illustrator file. Here it is. You can see it's super pixelated, very unclear. This wouldn't be good for use on a t-shirt or much of anything, very unclear lines at the bottom. So the very first thing we're going to do is in your properties panel, with it selected, you're going to click the image trace option. So this is the best way to quickly vectorize any file. So once the pixel clustering is finished, you can see it already cleared up and made a lot of these lines really crisp. Now, the one thing I love about the newer versions of Illustrator is it has logo for one of the preset options. I used to use 16 colors a lot, and it's still a great function, but I highly recommend the logo preset for vectorizing your logos. Once you've got it finished and you're happy with it, you're going to click the word expand. And now you can see that all the vectorized lines within the logo. So this cut down here, this is just extra stuff that it ends up as clutter in your old logos. So we're going to clear that up. So quickly, I'm going to show you the outline option when you go to view. All of these little lines that you see here are the vector pathways. So we want to clean them up anywhere where you don't want a cut or an additional line to show up in your vector image. You want to cut that out and remove it. So I'm going to ungroup everything you see here with my selection tool, click away, and then this little stuff at the bottom, I'm going to just click and delete it. Okay, so you want to really, with your zoom tool, go and zoom in on this stuff to make sure there's not any extra little pieces in here that we're not seeing. You see there's a little bit of rounding on the edge here. I want to fix that, so I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to use my smooth tool with the item selected, and I'm just going to smooth that out a little bit more. You can also use your direct selection tool and pull out any additional anchor points. I'm going to quickly add an anchor point here where I think there should be one. And then with my direct selection tool, I can pull in this curvature right here. If you don't know how to use anchor points, I will link in a video on how to edit those individual anchor points, whether it's curved or smooth or using those handles. I have a video how to specifically edit those points. So looking in here, I also see there's this little bit of cluster right here. I'm going to use my direct selection tool, click on that edge, and then again, just kind of pull it in to round it off a little bit better. So depending on what you need this for, you want to really take your time and edit each of these individual imperfections by adjusting the anchor points, smoothing out the edges until you're really happy with your design. Once you're finished and everything looks perfect and crisp, and even this doing nothing but the expansion on the side, this already looks so much better. The most important thing about vectorizing anything, I say this in all of my videos, is the way that you save. What you do doesn't matter if you still save it as a JPEG. So go to File, Save As, and there are 3 approved vector file formats. That is AI, SVG, and EPS. AI, SVG, EPS. Remember those, they're the faithful 3. Those are the 3 approved vector file formats. So you're going to save your file and then send it from that saved version. And there you have a quickly vectorized format that you can use for your t-shirts, your pens, pencils, anything that's streamlined to represent your brand identity. Follow me for more design tips.